Hi, I'm Justin McElroy with Polygon. I'm here with Omar Kendall. He's the game director on PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
That's right.
For people who have never heard of it, I don't know where they've been, but how would you describe the game to them?
Well, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale is a 4-player, multiplayer 2D brawler featuring some of the greatest and most famous PlayStation characters from the entire history of the PlayStation universe. So you're going to see characters like Parappa the Rapper, who, you know, got his start in a rhythm game on the PlayStation 1 fighting your traditional action heroes like Kratos from the God of War series.
That seems unfair.
I do feel a little bit sorry for Kratos, but he does put up a good fight.
So how do you go about deciding what characters you're going to include? Obviously, you got tons to choose from.
First and foremost, I think the idea for this game, this sort of celebration of PlayStation and its characters, existed in the fans' minds long before we got around to making it. So it's really easy to tune into what the fan base is asking for and sort of the fantasy matchups that they've always wanted to see and try to bring those to bear in our game. And of course, we're also huge fans of these characters, and so, you know, we sort of sneak our favorites in there as well.
So obviously you've announced a ton of people. We got Big Daddy,
Yep.
Sly,
Yep.
Cooper, Fat Princess,
Yep.
Sweet Tooth. Who are you hearing? Obviously you're not going to tell me anybody else unless I trick you. But who are you hearing from fans? So what are some of the names that keep popping up?
Between our announce and today, we're definitely paying attention to the boards, and I think, you know, there are certain characters who, just due to their popularity, I think a lot of the fans assume Nathan Drake, for instance. As soon as our game came out, people were like, oh, we're sure Drake's going to be in it. And, you know, of course, he's a great character. He's got a great style, a fighting style that we can realize, and so that's very, very fun. Not a lot of guys mentioned Big Daddy. I did see actually one or two guys out there say, wouldn't it be cool if, but I don't think he's a character necessarily that the fans readily associate with a game like ours. And so being able to have that character in our game and really bring something, I think, surprising to the fans is really fun.
Omar, where's Crash Bandicoot?
No comment.
Crash Bandicoot?
No comment.
Let me ask you about a completely different subject.
Sure. Yep.
A lot of people are asking, where's Crash Bandicoot? So where are you at on that question?
No comment.
Fair enough. Fair enough. When are people going to be able to get their hands on it?
Sure. So PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale will be available holiday 2012.
Do you have any idea size of a roster you'd like to be shooting for?
No, we're really not talking specifics about the roster. We have the 8 characters that we have on the floor today, the 2 new characters that we're announcing at the show, Drake and Big Daddy. And, you know, we're going to be talking a lot about characters between now and release. Just stay tuned. We've got a lot of characters to show.
Have you thought about adding more characters to this roster after release, or is it something where when you'll be finished up by the time the game is on shelves?
You know, we're going to try to get as many characters as we can on disc and accommodate everyone's request. But, of course, I just think the realities of production, there's going to be some characters that we don't manage to fit in, and yeah, we'll be looking towards the future to see if we can get those characters in through DLC.
Awesome. Well, Omar, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Take care.